Hi, this is Matthew Goodman, and today, in continuing the trend of creating videos that are pertinent to any NetSuite user, I'd like to show you a little cool trick or two that we can do with NetSuite Shortcuts. Let's jump right in. Okay, so I have my demo account open here, and to access shortcuts, you go to the little star menu up here, which currently is empty because I have no shortcuts, or you can see them from this shortcuts portlet here. Let's go create a shortcut real quick. I'm going to pull up our big sales order search that we created in a previous episode, and I'm going to hover over the star and say add to shortcuts. This brings a little pop-up here where I can rename the shortcut if I want, and I can choose whether the clicking on the shortcut opens the record or the page in a new window. Let's leave it like that for now. Go ahead and save. Let's go back to the home dashboard to refresh the shortcuts, and now we have our big sales order results shortcut here as well as in the portlet. Let's click on it, see it works. Yes, it does work, and we're back to our big sales order search. So great, awesome, simple. Now let's talk about the limitations. So imagine you have a project that you're looking at on a daily basis and you want to have a shortcut to that project. I have one here in my recent records. Let me pull it open. And let's say I want to add this to my shortcuts. Let's go add to shortcuts. We get our little pop-up, and first thing's weird is the name just says project. Let's go ahead and add plant 3-A here for the name of the project and save. Let's go back to our home dashboard to refresh our shortcuts and click on that project plant 3A. See what happens. What's going on here? It looks like it brought us to a brand new project page as if we wanted to create a new project. Well, that's one of the limitations of the shortcuts, is that it cannot create a shortcut to a specific record. I'll show you how we can get around that in a second. So let's go ahead and delete that shortcut. To do that, we hover over the star, go to Setup Shortcuts. It's going to warn us that this project has not been saved. That's fine. And we just uncheck the Enable checkbox here and save. And now that shortcut is gone. Now let's talk about custom shortcuts. So the way you can create custom shortcuts is only from the shortcuts portlet. If you go on the three dots here and you choose new shortcut. This allows you to create your own shortcut with any URL that you want. As an example, maybe you'll want the NetSuite status page, although if you're not in NetSuite and NetSuite is down, you won't be able to access it anyways, but that's just an example here. It could be google.com, could be anything you want. So let's do that, and this one I'll open in a new window. Save. Here it is, NetSuite status. I do have to refresh the page to see it here. So now I have my NetSuite status shortcut. I can click on it and it brings me to the NetSuite status page. Similarly, we can use this trick to give us access or a shortcut to a specific record. So let's pull open our project record again. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy the URL up here. I'm going to select everything that's after the .com part. What that's going to allow me to do is that this shortcut will still work whether I'm in Sandbox or any other account. Now NetSuite has changed that recently where it should work to use the full address, but just to be safe, I like to select the last part here and do a relative URL instead of an absolute one. Either way, let's go back to our home dashboard now that we've copied the URL that we need. Let's go to new shortcut, and I will call it project plant 3-A. And in my case, I don't need the HTTP because it's a relative URL. And you know what? I'll open it in a new window as well. Save. So now we have our new shortcut here, project plant 3A. Let me just refresh here. Here it is. And if I click on it, I actually get sent directly to that project. That's it for today. Thanks for your time and for your feedback, and I'll see you next episode.